the front. Oh. Liv craned her neck to look far down the aisle. Polite and with a ready grin, Duncan was the sort of man other men liked, women befriended, and old ladies called perfect. 50 minutes later, when the flight ran out of food, Liv was offered an apple by the apologetic staff. When the plane landed, Liv learned that Duncan had enjoyed an egg and bacon roll, a blueberry muffin, and an orange juice. For the entire flight, Duncan hadn't thought to check on her or swap seats, or nurse a baby. It was as if he was travelling alone, which, to be fair, he usually did. It felt terribly bad afterwards, when he heard about the apple. A corkscrew of panic twisted in Liv's chest. Though autumn had begun weeks ago, it was expected to reach an unseasonably warm 32 degrees today. When they'd left home, it had been 26. For their short, tense trip, Duncan had set the air conditioning on high, but the air in the car was no longer cool. Liv clambered back into the passenger's seat for a better view of the oval. 2 sets of boys in footy jerseys were deep in a game. Liv thought she recognised one of the pink-cheeked midfielders, someone's giraffe-like big brother. She waved, but no one was giving her or the car park any thought. She reassessed the multi-level buildings, the curving driveway. Past the ovals, the buildings appeared to be empty. Between the buildings was a glimpse of the bay. Usually the water calmed her. Simply looking at a poster of the sea made her feel better, but looking at the water this morning was not helping. Duncan had only been out of sight for a minute or two, but it seemed like 20. Already the car was getting stuffy. Liv elbowed the horn. 12 hours earlier, the Winsome family's current woes had begun with a phone call. It was 10:40 p.m. on a Friday, and Liv was driving home from Oscar's disappointing representative basketball game in Bendigo. The standard of these games could be quite high, as each club chose their best players for the teams. But tonight's game was a shambles. After giving Oscar a light roasting, Duncan had fallen asleep. Oscar had sung himself to sleep as well by the time the phone rang. Liv assumed it would be Jai, the team's star point guard, homesick with a sore throat, but the number was unfamiliar. She'd pressed the button on the steering wheel and a woman's voice had burst into the dark cabin.
"Is this Jai Winsome's mother?"
"Yes." The silence gaped like a ravine. "Is he okay?" Liv eyed Oscar snoring, open-mouthed, in the back seat.
"That's a matter of opinion."
The woman's tone, while nasty, didn't suggest tragedy. "Who is this?"
"Jilly Saffin, Bella's mother."
Liv tried to recall either the woman or the girl. Had Bella started in the twins' year at Carmichael in year 3, 5 years ago? The Jilly that Liv could remember was fine-boned, with ironed, yellow hair. What's this about?" Liv turned down the volume.
"Tonight, Jai and that Blake Havelock posted the things they've written."
The woman's voice was breaking up, but Liv caught her drift.
"Bella and Jai's girlfriend, Grace, humiliated. And some girls are only 12.
"Jilly, Jai won't have done any of that," said Liv. "He's sick." The younger of her twin sons, her secret favourite, was also a decent, sensitive child who didn't have a girlfriend.
"Blake told his mother. They did it together all right. I just got off the phone with her."
Liv pictured her son's best friend, narrow, stooped, and wan. Oh, Blake. A complicated kid. He wouldn't have been her first choice for the job. Liv first met Blake Havelock when he was 7 years old, and even then he was trying. It was day 1 of year 2, and, slyly, he'd been kicking balls over fences and upending rubbish bins. His chatty mother, Stella, had quaffed coffee while laughing wildly at Liv's jokes. Hard not to like, despite her crafty son, who, unfortunately, Jai had loved on sight. "Mum, he's so fun." Liv could remember the Saffins better then. Jilly Saffin.